You're listening to DraftKings Network.
Selling a little or a lot? Shopify helps you do your thing however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real life store stage, all the way up to, did we just hit 1 million orders stage? Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell everywhere. From their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system, wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. And sell more with less effort thanks to Shopify Magic, your AI-powered all-star. Because businesses that grow, grow with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Batard. B-A-T-A-R-D. That's shopify.com/Batard. B-A-T-A-R-D. Now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/Batard. Now's a good time to remember where the story of tequila started. In 1795, the first tequila distillery was opened by the Cuervo family. And 229 years later, Cuervo is still going strong. Family owned from the start, same family, same land. Now's a good time to enjoy Cuervo, the tequila that invented tequila. Go to Cuervo.com to shop tequila or visit a store near you. Cuervo, now's a good time. Trademarks owned by Becle, SAB the CV. Copyright 2024. Proximo. Jersey City, New Jersey. Please drink responsibly.
This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugotz podcast.
Today's episode is sponsored by DraftKings. Stay tuned because you'll hear more about DraftKings and all it has to offer throughout the show. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Yes, first one to speak. Me, I won. In your face, Dominique.
Stop it, man. The insecurity is oozing, man. Stop it. I apologize. I didn't realize that I was going to be this goddamn handsome this morning. Some mornings I wake up and I look like a normal guy, but I walked in here and I felt the insecurity just.
Is that your good chain? Is that it's sort of refracting light?
Nah, I don't have a good chain. This chain was $130, but it looks like $1 million on me. Because I got great pecs and abs.
Frankie does, for the record, have a gun at the security desk. So you're good. You don't need to lie to us.
It's not that expensive.
It's important to note Frankie's the security guard, not just someone walking around with a gun.
I can't be sure that there's not another guy named Frankie with a gun, but we have a Frankie with a gun. Samson's also here.
What is the material of your shirt? I didn't get a chance to say hi to you in that way this morning.
Oh, no. It's sex appeal.
I'm not familiar with what material. Is it like velour?
No, that's the material.
Is that an actual material called sex appeal?
Yeah.
Is that your cologne or your material?
No, it's the material. It's a fabric that I created.
David's wearing a polo.
David looks like a retired umpire.
It's not a personal polo.
No, I think it's the shorts more than the polo. Like the shorts and the belt combo. You look like you would like to say, "You're out of here."
Are we not going to mention the thongs?
Oh, sexy. He came sexy today.
We're in Florida in the middle of summer helping out Le Batard.
Toes out.
You can expect I'm not wearing either pants or closed-toe shoes.
No, the issue is I have on shorts too. I wasn't knocking you for wearing shorts. It's the 90s ass shorts that you got on. Like they stopped making those shorts in the 90s.
Wait, what kind of shorts? They're brand new.
As Chris,
they're actually brand new, and you all know them. I believe they first got made fun of. Not by you. They've been made fun of.
You may recall these shorts from the last time David Sampson was harassed for these shorts.
You gotta raise them things up to the rafters, man.
No, they're my special. Will never get pickpocketed shorts.
Have you not heard about these shorts?
Oh, there's like a spot for everything, and you don't. It makes you feel safe. Like no one's gonna pickpocket you.
His shorts
it's all backwards. All the zippers are backwards.
His shorts have a panic room.
That's exactly right.
Have you ever been pickpocketed?
No, that's the whole. Of course.
But do you go to places that would pickpocket you?
Any place.
Any
place in Europe.
Really?
Have you ever been to Europe?
I agree. I agree that. Well, we're not there now.
Ever been to New Orleans? Ever been to the Ulster lobby?
Pickpocketing happens. But it's never happened to me, so I don't feel like I need special pants to protect me from it.
Have you guys been pickpocketed, Billy?
No.
Lucy, Jess? Jess is vigorously nodding her head.
I got my phone stolen out of my purse at a nightclub in Scottsdale on New Year's Eve once before the Fiesta Bowl.
If you had my shorts on, you'd still have your.
I had a purse. It was zipped up in my purse.
You said you were in a club. If you had those shorts on, they would not let you in.
Hold on a second.
Also true.
This was New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Was there any consumption that day?
No, of course not.
Because I wonder what percentage of pickpockets is people just lost their stuff and they don't remember where they put it.
Are you victim blaming?
I'm
Jess?
not. I'm not doing that. I would not do that.
This is how I know I didn't just drop it somewhere. My friend also had her phone stolen out of her purse, and then we went to the security people at the club, and we were like, "Hey, did anyone turn in missing phones?" And they were like, "You're like the 30th person to say that you lost your phone." And I was like, "Maybe you guys should do something about that."
It's a heist then.
So there was someone just that went into the club that night and just took a bunch of people's phones.
So, you tried to assert your dominance of the show.
I did successfully.
But you didn't.
This is what dominance looks like.
Listen. Only person you acknowledged.
No, it doesn't.
It's not. The only person you acknowledged was me. You didn't even tell anyone David Sampson was here.
I did. I said also Sampson's here.
You didn't.
Came a couple minutes in.
You didn't paint the picture for everyone in the shipping container. It's okay.
Let's paint, all right. Hold on. Let's.
I think I make you nervous. We work together so long, so well together, and you normally you got to a point where you were comfortable around me. You didn't feel intimidated or insecure, but you're flashing back, and I don't like it.
I found Dan's glasses.
There we go. Let's shift it to Dan's glasses.
Dan's telling.
Do you want to see
Valerie.
dominance?
Do not put them on.
Dan's in Africa telling Valerie someone pickpocketed his glasses.
I'm gonna posit a theory.
Okay.
I just found out something. I think these glasses are purely cosmetic.
Really?
I don't think there's any action.
I see them immediately.
It's basically.
Are they reading glasses? I assume they're reading.
They've got food on them. I think they're
Wow.
just goggles to protect him when he's eating.
David's trying not to confirm what you said.
They're blue light.
Ooh.
It can't be that he's doing it only for cosmetics.
What's wrong? Hold on.
Why not?
Wait,
What's
do you have
wrong
a
with
pair of these glasses?
Why do I? Yeah, that's the same thing. I'm with you, Luz. Jess, why are we against looking good?
All
gotta
look
move on to the
same.
damn
All
chair.
look same.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Now I'm insecure.
I'm gonna glass shame.
Those are fake glasses?
Those are fake glasses.
They're definitely blue light,
I don't know.
which blue light glasses are good for you.
Do you think that Dan looks better in them? Then they aren't fake. If they help him look any bit better, then they're real glasses.
But why does he use them when he's
no.
pretending to read something?
It's not what glasses are for.
Is he reading it on his phone?
That's not what they're for you.
Haven't you seen
Performative
him
reading.
during a show where
I try not to pay attention during the show.
I gotta be honest with
got an
you.
email about that.
I don't like when people wear fake glasses. Because I feel like as someone who's ocularly handicapped, you're making fun of me.
Yeah, your culture is not our costume.
It is. If I put them on and I look great in
It's a
them.
pretty good look for you, Dominique.
They don't look good. They're off. They're slanted. Dan's head is bigger than yours, and so and I don't mean that in any other way other than actual size.
What other? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
what?
Thank you. What do you mean? There's the whole other side.
Charlie Kravitz is here too.
My dog.
Hey, guys.
What's your take on the glasses situation, Charlie?
I don't know if I have a take on the glasses situation. Although I will say, 0% surprising that Dan wears fake glasses.
That's a take.
So Dan was produced by Charlie on Highly Questionable for years. Kravitz has seen a lot of things. He's seen the inside of many rooms that few others have gained access to.
I saw the beginning of the fake glasses when he claimed he couldn't read the teleprompter on Highly Questionable. And they started doing the fake glasses to read bumps before the show.
Wait.
Yeah.
What? Is this like a placebo thing? Like he said he couldn't see the prompter and they gave him fake glasses and
I
he's
don't
like,
know.
this is
One day he
fixed.
just came with glasses.
This can't be real. They're not fake
All
glasses.
right, this is an investigation now.
This could be a
Find out,
PTFO.
Pablo.
This is an episode of my show. We're gonna put a pin in this. By the way, when I sat down here, I don't know if Dominique also clocked what had happened, but David goes to me and says, "I just got an email from Dan." And I said, "David, is this something that we should talk about?" And David looked sort of whiter with fear.
Thank you. I'm actually not that white right now. It's summer. There is a thing with Dan when he's not here, and I think that you're all very aware of it. I don't know that he contacts you all.
Pinkish.
But it's a He is paying attention to the show. He's supposed to be away now.
Seashell.
Are we still talking about, you're talking about the color of your shirt or my skin?
Both.
David, do you wear sunscreen every day? This is a huge debate before the show.
When I'm sitting outside in the sun.
So not for just everyday chores.
Correct.
Okay.
Does anybody?
Everybody else
Yeah,
does. But no one
Billy
wants to
Billy
talk about
feels
it, I
like he's
guess.
on an island because in the pre-show we mostly talked about who's wearing sunscreen, and everybody behind that side of the glass, except for Billy, is protected.
Well, no, because this is what happened is I said that I go to the dermatologist. We were talking about like lies and people that you lied to, whether you're going out, and then, you know, if we get to it, we get to it. But people that lie to their doctor.
Have you ever smoked?
Yeah, stuff like that. Like you lie to your doctor about your own health situations out of pride, right? So then I was saying, like at the dentist, if they say, like, do you floss? The lie that I've perfected is not as often as I should, right? That's what I say for everything because it's not a lie.
Probably not a lie.
It's not a lie, right? That's just, it covers it. And then my soul doesn't feel like I'm lying to someone. I'm just saying not as often as I should. So I say that to my dermatologist when they're like, do you wear sunscreen every day? And I'm like, not as often as I should. Right. So
well,
then
that's more of a yes or no question.
It is. But I get away when I say it. I get away with it. Right. So everyone else, I guess, puts on sunscreen every day in the back row. I do not because it's not as often as I should. But they tell me that I should. And then we got into like a whole debate about if sunscreen real, does it cause cancer, is it a hoax, all of that, as one does when you talk about sunscreen.
I mean, I don't put sunscreen on every day, but I kind of wear it every day. Melanin's kind of a bit of a protection against the sun.
God's sunscreen.
Yeah, it is. I know they say that everyone should wear sunscreen, and I put sunscreen on my kids, but I'm blacker than them. You can't laugh at that.
Selling a little or a lot? Shopify helps you do your thing however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real life store stage, all the way up to, did we just hit 1 million orders stage? Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell everywhere. From their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system, wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. And sell more with less effort thanks to Shopify Magic, your AI-powered all-star. Because businesses that grow, grow with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Batard. Batard. That's shopify.com/Batard. Batard. Now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/Batard.
Dan Le Batard.
We love you. We've got you. We've all got each other. Let's go right now.
Stugotz.
1, 2, 3, Brett. 1, 2, 3, Brett.
This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugotz.
So Dan emailed you?
I love that Billy steered us away from the Dan email conversation only for me to make it uncomfortable enough for Billy to
That's
steer us
how
back.
bad it was that you wanted to get back to a subject which we don't want to get into.
Wait, you're saying that I cannot laugh at Dominique's kid's blackness or lack thereof? Is that not a thing I can do?
Nope.
I don't think you can even ask the question.
I regret asking it.
I like this.
We're
What
live.
did the email say? I'm curious. How is this going?
He just gets worried when he's not here, and that worry manifests itself in certain words of instruction and thought that masquerade as inspiration, but in fact are more of, hey, is it gonna fall apart when I'm not there?
Dan gives a bad pregame speech. That's what it sounds like.
It was not. It was not.
I think he's
would be a
undermining
top
us.
five.
Can I just cut to the chase here? I think he's trying to undermine us. He's trying to shake our confidence. He's trying to prove that no one can host this show but him.
Nah.
Did he reach out to either of you?
Nah, he knows better.
Nope.
So no email, no text, no nothing.
I think like 2 weeks ago, he was like, hey, good luck down there, have fun.
And you didn't respond? Or just thank you?
Nah, I was like, thumbs up.
Dominique's also one of the worst texters in human history.
Did you do the actual thumbs up emoji or you just click the words and then hit the thumbs up?
I reacted to his message with the thumbs up. I didn't actually go through the process of finding a thumbs up emoji because I do believe that it's too much effort.
So you got this email right before the show today?
in the middle of the night last night.
Oh.
When I was in the Al Sur getting ready for shows. I have a little bit of stress about the thumbs up emoji.
Why?
Because of the different colors of the thumb.
I thought so.
You can't ask about this, David. We just established it.
Oh, no. We can talk about emoji colors. You got to go with the one that represents you, right? Not the person who you're speaking to. Like, that's condescending.
I go with generic because I don't want people to
So,
think that I'm assuming.
what color is generic?
What color
What
is
shade
generic?
am I?
What color is generic,
The
Billy?
one, the preset one. I just go with the.
Which
preset.
one is that?
That's
Wait, which
what I
color
do,
is that?
but
Wait,
it
wait,
turns
which,
out that's too white.
Wait, why are we guys calling it generic? What color are we talking
Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's not a. It's not,
That is the
I feel
original.
like you guys are
thumbs up.
avoiding saying the color.
Did you guys know
for
that Marge
reasons.
is black? She is.
It's true.
It's true. Marge is black.
What is your evidence?
Look at all the Simpsons characters in their hair. You can tell that Lisa and Bart have hair that is a bit curlier than anyone else's hair and any of the white people in The Simpsons.
Bart's
Marge's
hair
hair
spiky.
No, yeah, it's spiky. Look at all the other characters in The Simpsons. Do any of them have spiky hair? No.
I thought it was like a
hair is
beehive.
spiky. No, now we're talking about Marge. Marge's hair is curly and stands up. White people's hair doesn't do that. Marge is black.
Bart is biracial.
Told you. You're welcome.
That feels right.
It's true.
Why wouldn't they have just made her black?
Because you guys can't handle that. I mean, it's the truth. I mean, nobody can. You want me to make her shrimp salad pink?
I don't do the thumbs up ever.
Why not?
Because I'm self-conscious about.
So you don't use any of the hand gestures? So you don't, like, send anybody a middle finger, a fist,
No.
nothing?
I'll do
rock and
GFY
roll?
instead of a middle finger.
I'll change what color emoji I'm using based on what season it is. Because I'm more tan during the summer.
Always go with the darkest thumb.
I googled is Marge Simpson black, and I'm getting a number of responses here. One says she has French ancestry. The other says she is white passing Creole.
Yeah, it's black.
Creole's
I don't know
black.
what that means.
Well, in order to pass means that you aren't white. So she is white passing Creole. I mean, she's black. And it's the French connection being Creole also. She's black.
I'd never heard this, which is obviously such a white thing, but I've never heard it.
Oh no, it's I think it's a theory more than it is a factual.
No,
thing,
this is
but,
definitely a thing that David Sampson should be aware of and tell other people about after the show.
This is going to come up because we have Azaria. I mean, in theory, we could ask him.
I don't think Hank
Marge-
Azaria wants to delve into any more racial topics with The Simpsons.
Marge is black as Babe Ruth. I promise you.
I think we're going to say Hartenstein.
Whoa.
I'm seeing an article here accusing Marge Simpson of appropriating black culture.
Whoa.
That would make her not black.
Marge Dolezal.
Dan was right.
I love Jess.
So what was the
you mean
nature of
Lucy?
this email?
Oh man, Jess is doing the show just for me, guys, and it's pretty hilarious. Not Lucy.
Dan would love the show that I'm doing in Dominique's ear, by the way. I think Dan sends the email to be like, I'm watching, just so you know. I might not actually be watching, but I'm watching.
So I take it as though
Stay
he's
on
not
your
watching
toes.
because I'm aware of the time difference where he currently is, and I would put it at close to 0 that he's watching.
I just said he's not actually watching.
Right, I agree
but
with
he's
you.
watching.
But what does that mean? That means
You know
he's
what it
ge-
means.
But is he getting scatter reports from? Is he going to reach out to people and say, "How did that go?" Or is he going to look at views or look at numbers? I want to know how it's going to manifest.
He's going to
itself.
ask Ryan Cortez, how are the shows? And Cortez is going to say, David Sampson couldn't stop talking about this stupid email.
And Pablo accused me of having fake glasses.
I think that it said something about who he sends the email to. So he
He's
had
worried
a,
that I'll derail it.
he had a pregame speech with the one player that he's concerned about. I think that we got to be honest
Maybe it's
about
the
this.
one person who's up in the middle of the night who will respond to him. Is it possible that that's it?
Yeah, whatever spin you want, Samson.
I don't
Whatever
need
you
spin.
want.
I'm just laughing. I love hearing from him, but I can't say it was motivating.
Which one of those pockets do you put
In
your
any
confidence
way.
in? You might want to reach in and grab it.
That's front. Front center.
Oh, good one.
Can't even. Do you know why the zipper goes the other way?
So people can't unzip it and
You
steal it.
cannot
Because zippers are a spectrum.
Because you cannot pickpocket a zipper that goes the other way.
So if someone is so skilled that they can unzip my pocket and take my things out of the pocket, they earned it. They deserve it. Don't you have any appreciation for their craft?
I do not. I have no appreciation for people who use their intelligence to break laws.
See, this is now we
Yeah, hang on.
This is not. I don't know. We got enough time to get into this one. So there's a conversation to be had there about opportunity, and there's a conversation to be had with like what is legal and what's not legal, and whether people who have power break laws, whether they get convicted of them or not. So like, there's a whole different place where Dan probably doesn't want us to go, but
I'll go everywhere, but I'm referring like people How to Rob a Bank is a documentary. If anyone watched it recently, it's quite good on Netflix maybe. And there's a brilliant Harvard-educated guy.
Why are you pointing at me?
Because you're a Harvard-educated guy who, if you spent all of your intelligence robbing banks, I find that to be a waste.
Dan accuses me of basically doing that at this company, but I digress.
In terms of people.
So I would say a couple things, David. I think people could argue that there are lots of people who you probably respect and revere that have broken lots of laws. Like, I mean, you could say the foundation of this country was built on breaking laws. It's just really rare it's really odd to put a hard and fast line and saying, I don't respect anyone who breaks laws. There are laws that are...
I don't mean speeding.
Hold on. So, I mean... The entire civil rights movement was based on the idea of breaking laws that were unjust. So I think that pointing out that I don't respect anybody who breaks laws just seems like a little odd, because like I imagine that there are a confluence of events that have put people in a situation where they feel like they need to pick people's pockets. So like I don't think that they woke up and had every opportunity in the world. I was like, you know what? I aspire to be a fucking pocket picker.
Oh, wait, Dan did send me an email. He said,
hold on,
let me read it. Pablo, space, make sure that David doesn't condemn the civil rights movement.
Oh, you failed that one.
Shoot.
I thought we were going to make it out of the first.
Almost anything, and he had that ready.
No, I didn't have it ready. It's just a fact of life. No, I think that I'm always.
I was referring to the civil rights movement. You're an idiot, Pablo. I was talking about.
By the way, the number of people who have gotten in my ear basically being like, David Sampson, man who was investigated for moving a stadium, is telling people that using intelligence to break laws is the one line you can't cross.
I think this because I find, and I thought
never been convicted, so I have no idea.
Why are you looking at me? Anyone could have said that to Pablo.
Stop looking at Lucy.
There's no way Lucy said that to Pablo.
I knew at some point.
Why?
Because you're way too nice.
You don't know me that well.
Nice.
But I also didn't say it. I was thinking about the time I got pickpocketed and they stole my wallet and then spent a shit ton of money at Buffalo Wild Wings. Wow. And then I was like, hey, bank, this wasn't me. And they were like, that was you. You definitely spent that money at Buffalo Wild Wings. I was like, no, it wasn't. But based off all my previous purchases, they were like, yeah, that was you. So I didn't get the money back. What? But I'm glad that they enjoyed a night at Buffalo Wild Wings on my dime.
Wait, can we take up this cause? Can we vindicate Lucy Rodin for, not actually using that money at Buffalo Wild Wings? That feels like an injustice.
No, I think she did it.
No, I really didn't do it because, one, I was hammered. There's no way I could have gotten to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Your Honor.
And I didn't realize my wallet was stolen till the next afternoon.
I'm siding with the bank.
And no, I think I'm okay. Buffalo Wild Wings isn't open that late, but they.
Is this how the call went with the people investigating you?
Not
a great case.
Bit,
I'm pro
I was
bank.
about to throw up, and I was like, I did not spend that money at Buffalo Wild Wings. So, but it's okay. I'm glad they had a good night. They tried to go to Target later. That didn't work, which that feels weird. I feel like they would have known that, Target also feels like something they would have been like, you did. But Buffalo Wild Wings, they were like 100% Lucy. We know you spent the money there.
That feels like an impulse robber. You should go to Target first, I feel like. Get what you maybe want to keep that won't just be pooped out in a day. But they went with the Wild Wings.
If you stole someone's credit card, do you just make a series of small purchases or do you just go big immediately?
The majority use it for things like that. So I got into this with a bank, and it's so funny you're mentioning this. I don't understand how they know when you're at a gas station you've never been at, my credit card would get flagged, for example. And I would say, well, yeah, because I haven't driven to this part of the country, but I'm here now. Don't make me call you every time. But the bank has these algorithms now where they'll say, oh, Lucy doesn't go to that Buffalo Wild Wings, so that we're not giving you credit, or she could have gone to that one, and they like pretend that they know what you're doing, and I hate it. It's too Orwellian for me.
You want to be able to spend money wherever you want without
I don't want the credit card company telling me
surveillance.
Right.
I don't know how this works, but I've never had this happen before. Like I've never had. It's happened to my wife. It's happened to people where they reject your card even though you're trying to use it. It's never happened to me, and maybe it's because I travel enough where I create a situation where I never know where he's going to be. But I've never had that happen to me, and I've lost my credit card in Miami. Like 5 years ago, I lost my credit card, and they went to the liquor store and spent $130, and I had to make a police report, and they put me on hold for 30 minutes, and I was like, all right. That's your $130. You guys got it. Bought you some drinks. Had a good night. I'm not about to talk to you.
You did the math.
Yeah.
It's what your time is worth. Lucy spent how much time trying to get Buffalo Wild Wings money back?
Probably 30 minutes. There was a point where I was like, I'm going to get sick. So it's really just not working.
Can you hold, please?
Like, I was like, you know what?
Can you hold, please? I'm at a Buffalo Wild Wings right now.
Throw up right now. And so I just say, you know what? If that's what you spent your money on, that's fine. Because when they tried to spend like $600 at Target, my card was like, hey, I don't think so. But Buffalo Wild Wings, they were like, that's Lucy. That's Lucy for sure. Yeah. So I just let them have their fun little night. You know, I forgive them. I've moved on. But I am a little hurt by my bank being like, yeah, you ate there. That's what you were doing.
I'm proud of myself that I held off for like 10 minutes before fighting with David Sampson about the hierarchy of society. I made it longer than I thought I would.
Congrats.
Oh, we're coming back, baby.
So the yellow emoji.
Howdy, y'all, it's Mike, and since the dawn of mankind, we've cooked our food over an open flame and debated the best way to grill. One thing that is not up for debate, grilling and beer always go together. Even I know that, and I'm not the manliest American type, but I know that if I'm grilling out there, I need a Miller Lite in my hand. Why? Because Miller Lite keeps it simple, undebatable quality, and it tastes as great as my barbecue. It's a beer that strips away everything that I don't need and holds on to what matters most. The light beer with the most taste. Less filling and only 96 calories. Nothing says summer like a Miller Lite. It's the original light beer since 1975 and a perfect companion for all grill masters or wannabe grill masters across this great land. With a Miller Lite in your hand, grilling doesn't just taste great, tastes like Miller time. To get Miller Lite delivered right to your door, visit MillerLite.com/Dan, or you can find it pretty much anywhere that sells beer. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 96 calories per 12 ounces.
Dan Le Batard.
Go pee-pee.
Stugotz.
Go pee-pee.
This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugotz.
Should we discuss the sports that we considered talking about today? David sent some topics in. Nobody responded to those topics. Billy sent a text asking for topics. Dominique.
Oh, no, Charlie and I have a whole other side thing with a bunch of real topics.
Charlie made a doc, a secret side doc full of sports topics.
I feel like we all need to get on the same page because that's not super helpful.
Okay.
Because, like, if Pablo doesn't know and David doesn't know, then it's not, they don't know what you want to talk about, and then they can't prepare to respond to what you want to talk about.
Now, Charlie did include us on the doc.
Okay.
I opened the doc.
Billy, you too.
Okay.
And
But not
you're
me or
on the
Lucy.
doc.
That's very
Interesting.
helpful then.
That's
yeah.
interesting.
Why did you leave them out?
So I think what we need to do is look at the email from Carl and send that doc to everybody who's going to be on the show that particular day. I think that would make the most sense if we could do that going forward.
David, we agree.
So we will do that. And I'm guilty because when I go on this show, I send topics
put a
only to
period
the
after I'm
EP
guilty.
and to Dan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And you guys never participate in the segment, and now I realize I should be giving you the topics.
Yeah.
I was trying to go have a good time, loosey-goosey. We're not going to be too structured, but if we want to be organized, we should have the hierarchy in this room properly established. Because I'm a kind guy, I allow Pablo to sit in the middle because clearly I'm the star.
Yeah, well, before the show started, that's kind of what was going on, is figuring out who sat where. Also, I was told that the Google Doc was sent to my ESPN email, which has not been active.
It's what auto-populated.
For 3 years.
It's
so
what
that
auto-populated.
that's why that happened.
That is perfect.
Oh, Lord.
That sums it up. I assumed that Pablo would be in Dan's chair.
All right.
But are you saying that was a discussion pre-show while I was taping Nothing Personal live?
Oh, yeah.
That there was a
definitely-
discussion of where people are sitting?
Yeah, Pablo came and asked me. It's like, do you mind if I sit in the middle?
That is not what happened.
Okay, you tell her how you want to tell it.
I said I should sit in Dan's chair, and David Sampson coughs all of the time, so he should sit in the other chair that has a cough button.
I knew,
And so,
Pablo,
that's
that
where
you were
Greg-
going to sit there because
Yeah.
you have to do the arm thing.
Yeah. Listen, guys, I'm from the wrong side of the tracks.
Oh, God. That's all you had?
I'm still
thought there was
workshopping
way
this
more.
character.
Also, how predictable was it that Dominique was going to be fake aggrieved by Pablo sitting in the hosting chair when he had no desire to actually sit there?
Oh, here it is. Kravitz, yes.
Zero desire
Yes.
to host
This
the show.
is Charlie's only reason to be here because he's the only one of you guys not scared enough to challenge me.
It is amazing that you came with somebody.
Oh, why not?
I mean, it's great to see
hold
Charlie,
on,
but that was...
hold on. You come alone?
That is the goal.
Yes,
Okay.
mostly.
Okay.
But my point is that it is interesting that you came with reinforcements and you're still in chair 2.
Okay. See, this is the thing is you guys think that you can do the like insecurity move that I do to you guys on me, but that move doesn't work on me. Like I'm not. Yes, I came with somebody. I need help. Charlie's my guy. That
You made a
that
doc.
conversation. Yeah.
It's a good doc. Billy, you should see it.
I'm looking at it right now.
Do we have? Hold on. Let me. Hold on. Let me assert power and dominance. Play the video of the guy barfing on himself.
Say his name, Pablo.
I don't know his name. What's his
Hold
name?
on a second. I got to give him a heads up so we get that
Can't do
ready.
that.
Yes.
Why are we? I did not respond.
Oh, Lucy, I think that's the guy that stole your credit card at Buffalo Wild Wings.
He bought lemonade.
That's lemonade?
Once fired a guy for doing this. The milk challenge.
Wait.
You fired a guy for
Samson
getting
is-
sick?
What?
Yep.
What? Why?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Do you know what this video is?
So this is the July 4th Nathan's hot dog eating contest undercard, in which they are chugging lemonade, and I believe is that Eric Badlands Booker who won?
It's a gallon
I hope
of
it
lemonade.
is.
Yes,
Otherwise,
Pablo, it is.
Thank you. Not racist. Eric Badlands Booker, champion, hand encouragingly on the shoulder of that dude whose name is.
Airsoft Fatty.
Did he do that in 21 seconds?
Yeah, it was a world record. A gallon of lemonade.
It's
Sports.
it's insane.
And you would fire somebody for that.
So we had a player pay a ball boy to drink a gallon of milk.
Hold on.
And do you know that you cannot drink a gallon of milk without vomiting? There's a little known fact.
It's a myth.
No, it's not a myth.
Definitely a myth.
It's I watched it. It's not a myth.
Well, who's going to try it now?
Don't. Do not. We're not doing that.
Can we get a top 5 list
Who
at
wants
some
to get
point?
fired?
At some point in the show
Of myths?
No. Of ridiculous reasons why David Sampson has fired someone. I fired someone for throwing up? That's got to be number 1.
No, it's not.
Wait, hold on,
It
let's
probably
not-
would even make my
let's-
top 5, but
What? Oh, I was joking.
So
but I need
OLI,
this
do we
list.
have the sound?
No, we got to give him some time. We
I
got to
don't
give him
have
some
a top
time.
5 off the top of my head because.
But we'll start with OLI, the time that someone puked because a player made them chug a gallon of
So a
milk.
player paid a ball boy, and the ball boy did it and puked. And way too dangerous. You can die from doing it. You can go to the hospital from doing it. We weren't going to release the player, though we were upset with the player.
Who was it?
But we said to the ball boy that's it. Sorry. You're done. You cannot just do things for players like that.
Huh.
Can we guess which player did that?
You could guess, though I don't think that you will be able
Melky
to.
Cabrera.
Melky Cabrera.
Well played.
Was it Mike
Melky Cabrera was never a Marlin.
Antonio
Or an Expo.
Alfonseca?
Going for the joke here, buddy.
Whoa, what was the joke?
Because it was milk. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't hear Melky.
It's
Milky.
funnier when you have to explain it. No, it was
Way funnier.
good by you.
Thank you so much.
So when did you called him in like the same day, the next day, or?
Did he change shirts?
It was
So in the video, to be very clear, as
that guy's-
the guy whose name is again
Airsoft fatty.
was vomiting on himself, like facing forward to the crowd, seemingly despondent, but not so despondent that he turned around, which is just an interesting psychological space to be in.
He also,
and then,
if you look at the video, drank very little lemonade. Like there's probably 3/4 of that lemonade left in that jar.
So gross.
Did anyone else think of Stand By Me when they watched that video? Or is that an age thing? Nobody? No one's ever heard of that movie? Thank you.
Lean on Me.
Leon Me's a great movie. Morgan Freeman. Why is Morgan Freeman is so amazing? He's getting older, and
We all are.
we're all doing that. And when we celebrate him, I hope he lives for another 25 years. I think he goes down as a top 5 actor of my lifetime because I've been watching him since The Electric Company.
Oh,
When I
yeah,
was
that was
young.
like a kid's show, right?
Yeah, with Sesame Street.
What's your favorite line from Lean on Me? It's only one right answer. I'll give it to you because I don't think you're going to get it.
Okay,
You smoke crack, don't you?
I would not have had
It's the best line at all.
I can't tell this is a
I
test.
lost. Oh, no, it's not a test. It's not a test.
No one had that.
Well, there's 13% of the audience appreciated that. You're welcome, guys.
So this player paid how much?
It's less than you'd think. You can get people to do a lot of things for not a lot of money. It's really quite staggering. It is. It's sort of the Divine Brown situation.
So
But-
can I ask a question? I don't... So this...
Hold on, my mental computer is processing 19,000 Divine Brown jokes.
Yes, and I hope they're being deleted as we speak.
As you're processing.
This ball boy got fired. Why? So, like, what's the justification? Assuming that you're a lawyer and you're prepared for
well,
any sort of...
they're all at will.
Right.
So I
okay,
don't.
so you don't have to.
No.
But anyway, I still think that you had to tell... What did you tell him his reason for being let go was?
Well, one of the most common reasons that you fire people is when they're not doing their job.
Okay.
They're instead hanging out with players, or they're watching BP, or they're doing things that they shouldn't. You're in the
watching
sales
UP?
department. They
BP.
shouldn't be watching BP.
Noted.
That's not your job. Your job is to be in sales. Or if you're in in-game entertainment, what are you doing? On the field, things like that, or why are you coming down to the clubhouse and getting autographs? Why are you taking tickets and reselling them? It's things that are not your job and you get fired for. So ball boys, they have a hard job. It's really a brutal job. You're working for tips. You're cleaning up crap. You're doing favors for players all the time. And when a player asks you to do something, they're always going to do it. That would be a top 5 list, things that players have asked.
Okay.
And I think you can appreciate this.
we got two top 5 lists coming from you later in the show.
They will. Yes.
Putting it in the doc.
I think that you'll appreciate the top 5 things that have been asked by players.
I can't wait.
Because you'll relate to it.
We don't. So football is different. We're not around the facility nearly as much. We're not traveling as much. So like we mostly do the things for ourselves and like maybe have rookies do stuff. But we don't have the same relationship where you're baseball players. You're there every day. You're traveling all the time. So I would understand why the relationship with ball boys might be different. But I still haven't gotten to understand why you would fire the ball boy after you just said that they don't say no to anyone. It would seem that
we need them just to have the judgment to know what to do and what not to do. Judgment's a big part of being were you ever a bat boy or ball boy?
I was not. Oh yeah, I'm assuming you're talking to me.
I
You're
was.
looking at me. Yeah.
Well, judgment's a big part of being a human
wasn't.
being. So like,
He's looking at the person who has the most ball boy energy behind the glass, and
I
Billy
would
was
think
like,
if
"Yeah, that's probably
anyone
me."
would be a ball boy, it would be you, Billy, as a
No.
Marlin fan growing up. You never got a chance to be a guest bat boy or ball boy?
No, is that a thing they do?
Yes.
Really?
never too late.
Yes.
It's too late. Yeah.
They're-
Even though it's
he's too
not.
old.
'Cause am I? I
Yeah.
feel like that it's like an old person job now,
Yeah.
right?
No.
Because after Dusty Baker's kid ran on the field
Well,
at 3 years old, then they made it like you have to be 18.
Right.
And then like at
Yes.
18, you also kind of lose the like, I want to be a ball boy. Or most people do.
There was recently, and by the way, bat boy, ball boy,
I'm using them interchangeably.
just a
but
point of
they
clarification.
are different.
So there's a bat boy and ball boy who travels with them on the road. That's not an adult.
No.
Oh, it's
There's
not.
clubbies who travel on the road.
and they do the
like,
bat boy.
You have to supply bat boys for the road team and the home team. And you supply clubbies. The road clubhouse has its own clubbies that are paid for by the home team.
We still haven't gotten to the bottom of why. So you fired him because he has poor judgment.
I'm trying to think if there's a better reason to fire somebody.
Was it Brad Penny?
Lack of...
Was it $500? There was an article about it.
No, there's...
Someone came in and told me. So unless there
I
was
just found the article.
spy, then
Suspended Bat Boy mulling 2 offers, August 25th, 2005. Got milk, ? An unidentified Florida Marlins Bat Boy does. Bat Boy, Bat person. After the Bat Boy was suspended 6 games for accepting a dare from Los Angeles Dodgers pitcher Brad Penny, a former Marlin, to drink a gallon of milk in less than an hour without vomiting, the Milk Processor Education Program wants to compensate him. This is a rabbit hole that I wasn't ready to go into.
Why are people complaining about Google? I have not found that to
bad.
be anything. Why is
Google's
it bad?
I think it's worse than it was. It's not bad. I think it's.
How, you just found something from 20 years ago.
Because I'm really good at using Google, but it's bad.
Yeah, I think that, capitalism. So, Google has gone from a place where you go for information to a place where you go for ads.
Well, hold on a second. I have a question for you. If Brad Penny was still on the Marlins and this was a home player doing this to a home bat person, would you have still fired said bat person?
Yeah.
And you don't think there would have been outrage? It's easier when
Yes.
it's a road team.
There's always outrage.
Really?
They're very protective of the guys. There's always player outrage when you do anything. When you release a player, when you trade a player, when you create any difference within their environment. There are always people who are upset. What if Dan did something different around here? You guys, I don't know. Would you? Would you care?
Did the milk cause damage? Did you have to replace a carpet or something?
No.
What damage was done other than to the person?
That's it. I don't recall seeing a bill for damaged property.
I mean, it seems like you made this is actually, the more we talk about it, actually seems like a more justifiable fire. I don't think that it should have happened, but it seemed like you made a calculation that the value of this Bat Boy is not worth the risk of him eventually doing something that would hurt himself and then eventually having you guys be sued.
Well, yes.
Right.
I mean, that is the equation that you do often. I mean, when you're firing at somebody, you're thinking that somebody who replaces them can be better and do better.
Is there no, process, a first offense, you get a suspension?
There should be, but generally the process is what a CEO wants the process to be when you're not in the legal system. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the legal system, there's due process. When you're not covered by a union and these employees are not unionized.
That's why we love unions, David. Me and you both.
I get it. It gives you a process.
I mean, the union actually is more valuable to you than it is to me, but that's a whole nother conversation for another time. Maybe for a sporting class, we can talk about how it gives you antitrust exemption, protects the league more than it does the players.
I'm going to put this in the doc, too.
Will you do that, Pablo? I'd love to have you at a sporting class.
Howdy, y'all, it's Mike, and since the dawn of mankind, we've cooked our food over an open flame and debated the best way to grill. One thing that is not up for debate, grilling and beer always go together. Even I know that, and I'm not the manliest American type, but I know that if I'm grilling out there, I need a Miller Lite in my hand. Why? Because Miller Lite keeps it simple, undebatable quality, and it tastes as great as my barbecue. It's a beer that strips away everything that I don't need and holds on to what matters most. The light beer with the most taste. Less filling and only 96 calories. Nothing says summer like a Miller Lite. It's the original light beer since 1975 and a perfect companion for all grill masters or wannabe grill masters across this great land. With a Miller Lite in your hand, grilling doesn't just taste great, tastes like Miller time. To get Miller Lite delivered right to your door, visit MillerLite.com/Dan, or you can find it pretty much anywhere that sells beer. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 96 calories per 12 ounces.